What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. And for today, we're doing Matiere Première. I always butcher this, but whatever. Falcon leather. Okay. So I'll be going over the description off of the website, followed by a breakdown of the notes. Then I will do a perfume experience for you guys. But before we get started, as per tradition on this channel, make sure to grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy or cafe, and sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. I am having today some cardamom green tea. That is amazing. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, Falcon leather. Initial idea. Create a leathery scent inspired by falconer's gloves. Main ingredient, a vegetal leather note. Birch tar, Finland. Creative approach. Exacerbate the power of the note at the start thanks to saffron. Unfold and enrich the texture of birch tar to evoke both sides of leather. Highlight the smooth, full-grain side with cis-labdanum and Andalusia. Amplify the soft suede side with benzoin absolute Laos. Okay. And that's really all they have here. I don't see a breakdown of notes, but let me go to a local retailer here, and because I know the retailers typically, okay, yeah, Falcon leather, and yeah, so the top notes include Oud Asafi oil from Bangladesh, cis dyslabdanum, and saffron. In the hard notes, there's birch tar oil from Finland, and in the base notes, there's benzoin absolute from Laos. And this is made in France. So this actually has oud in it. Bengali oud, which is very interesting. All right, so this is what the sampler looks like. The samplers from this house, you guys, are very generous. They are amazing sprayers. So without further ado, here we go. I just did a little bit because this one can be brutal, having smelled it before. So I'll let it air for a bit. Oh my god, yeah. So first of all, very, very classy. Smells nothing at all Middle Eastern. It smells very French in its DNA, and I don't smell the oud at all. This is beautiful. Oh my god. I'm not really sure why, but this sense reminds me more of a cigar lounge rather than falcon leather, like a falconer's leather glove. There's also this like sweet ambery quality to it, which, let me take a quick look at the notes. Yeah, I'm not sure where that sweet ambery quality is coming from. Now, I can pick on the oud, but it's very, very, very subtle. And as you've seen when I held the sampler up, it's actually not a thick formulation. So very little oud in here. And then you have the cistus labdanum. Yeah, so I can see that. And then the saffron. Yeah, there is. But here's the thing about this perfume so far, it is so well blended that it's just really hard to pick on the notes independently. Then we have birch tar oil from Finland. And you do get this slight hint of leather in here, which is a product of the birch tar. So that is there. And then you have benzoin absolute from Laos. Which I'm gonna assume is there because there's a slight hint of resin. Now, I don't think they've disclosed all of the notes in here. And the reason I say that is because I'm getting a slight sweet and citrus note in here, but I can't quite put my hand on it. Again, the perfume is very, very well blended. It reminds me more of a cigar rather than Falcon leather, okay? I'm not sure why, but I get more of that here. Yeah, and you can definitely pick on the oud. And the oud in here is actually really good quality from what I can pick on. It's more of a dark resinous oud. So yeah, overall great perfume composition. So let's get into some data and facts around this. Okay, so in terms of performance, projection, trail, and sillage is going to be medium, bordering on strong, depending on your skin chemistry. Right now, I'm getting meh kind of projection off of my forearm towards my nostrils. Trail and sillage is the same with this. My nose isn't going blind to but it is wafting in and out, so it's not consistently being picked up upon by my nostrils. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say medium to strong, depending on your skin chemistry. With mine, again, it's fluctuating right now. I can smell it, and then it disappears, and then it comes back. So it's in and out, from a nose blindness standpoint. Now, in terms of seasonality, so this is gonna be more of a cold weather wear. This will do much better in winter and fall versus summer and spring, just because of the profile of it and what it is trying to evoke. It's more ambery, warm. It's not overbearing. And like I said, there's some sort of citrus facet to it, which I cannot pinpoint for the life of me, but it is there. Okay, so we'll keep this for cold weather wear. Now, with respect to time of day, this is not a morning perfume, okay? You do not want to smell like that in the morning nor the afternoon. This is early evening to late evening wear, and it will shine in any evening setting, okay? So that is in terms of time of day. Now, with respect to the gender spectrum, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is actually suitable for both genders, being male or female. However, it does have a more masculine bias. So as you get this, keep that in mind. It does have more of a masculine lean to it. Okay. Now, with respect to how you address this, I'm gonna go ahead and say this actually will work very well with formal wear and semi-formal. I wouldn't wear this casually as it would be incongruent, but it will do perfect with formal and semi-formal. Now, with respect to context, as I've said, cigar lounge is perfect for this. Okay, you're going out to the lounge, you're having some, cigars, be it a Cohiba or H. Upman, and you're pairing that with some Hennessy Paradiso, and you're sitting on a nice leather couch, lighting up your cigar, slowing down, meditating, sharing conversations with other well dressed men or women, and just enjoying the moment for what it is. Perfect, perfect scent for that setting. Now, would I say this is your signature scent if you're a Falconer, like somewhere in the UAE or Qatar or any of these countries? God, no. This it doesn't even come close. It's very European and French in its DNA. That has nothing really to do with a Middle Eastern context. So I wouldn't recommend this as your signature scent for falconeering, okay? You're not driving into your Range Rover or Lexus heading into the desert with your, falcons and salukis and like getting out there hunting for wild hares or gazelles or whatever the case may be. The, yeah, very incongruent, okay? And this also, the other thing is, and maybe it's because I'm this scent reminds me a lot of cigars. Like I'm almost picking on a tobacco note. I could be wrong, but hey, this is a delicious scent to put on for a cigar lounge. Another, place you would put this on if you go into like a champagne lounge or a cocktail lounge on the weekend, where the lights are dimmed, a lot of like old style like leather couches and like kind of a Gatsby vibe. This scent will do great there. Okay, so you can most certainly dress this for that sort of an event. I will say though, this is most certainly more of a mature man, mature woman scent. If you're younger, I don't think you'll be able to pull this off. This scent has maturity and refinement to it that someone that's past the age of 35 would be able to pull off better and appreciate more. So just something to keep in mind, okay? But overall, would I recommend Falcon leather? Yes, get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. You will not regret it. If you want a French Western take on Falcon leather profile perfume, this is fantastic. It's easygoing. The oud in here is not obnoxious, nor dirty, or fecal, or barnyardy whatsoever. So you're gonna actually like this. Now, what I'll do is, I do have a sampler of the Falcon leather version from Spirit of Dubai. So I'll do a comparison for you guys so you can actually get a sense of which one I like more and which one I would recommend. And yeah, otherwise, Falcon leather by Matiere Première is amazing in terms of getting a Western take on Falcon leather perfumery. All right. With that said, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.